Hey everyone, Jamie here with Team Positively Healthy. I want to talk to you all today about power hours. And I love power hours because it's an intentional time to do specific actions to achieve a goal. And I love it because I feel like after my power hour, I'm really accomplished. I know I did what I was supposed to do, and I can go on about my day knowing that I did the most important things during that time. So I love it. And so the power hour for coaching is specifically the things that you will want to do every single day to help more people and grow your business. And we'll talk about specifically what those items are. And it's important to just keep in mind, you don't have to know everything and do all the things as a new coach. I know it can be a little bit overwhelming, but knowing that you have this power hour that you can just push through and get all this stuff done, that'll really help because you'll know that you're doing the right things. Because it's so easy to get distracted. If you go into social media, how many times have you gone into social media and just started scrolling, and the next thing you know, a half an hour has gone by and you did nothing? I feel like that happens to me a lot, especially before bed. I feel like whenever I go to bed late, it's usually because I got sucked into social media. It's like a black hole if you let it. But if you're intentional with your time and you plan your strategy, but before you do your power hour, you will be so insanely intentional and get so much stuff done. And so I want to share with you how to do it. Now, just keep in mind also, I know you're a new coach, and sometimes as a new business owner or an entrepreneur, you need to step outside your comfort zone and you need to grow. And that's why we do personal development to help us do those things. And so just know that the more you do these activities, the easier it will become, the more natural it will become. So the number one thing that you want to do, the first thing that you want to do in your power hour is find and make 3 new friends. And so you could make 3 new friends by either thinking about people who you haven't connected with in a while, or looking on Facebook to see who are your friends of friends that you know that you just have never connected with for whatever reason. And so if you go on Facebook, for example, you can look at your friends and then look at your friends of friends and see if there's anybody in there that you know that you want to just send a Facebook friend request to. They won't think anything of it. They'll be like, oh, cool, Jamie's sending me a Facebook friend. Don't worry about it. Just send it away. If you're on Instagram, what you can do is you can look at you can look at your friend of friends by looking at who that your friends are following or who's following your friends. And you can even look at, if you think of the groups that you've been a part of, if you've been a part of a mom group or the class of 2009 for Susquehanna, or people who are in your local community or go to the local YMCA that you go to, you can find these people and we can talk more about how to find new friends. But you want to make at least 3 new friends a day. And if you have trouble or need extra help, just let me know and I could help you. The second thing that you'll want to do is to start 3 new conversations every single day. And again, this is just that human to human interaction, checking in with people, just saying, hey, Melissa, I saw on your page that you and your kids went to the park this weekend. It looked like a really fun time. Did they do different things did they build a new swing set or something there that looks different than last time than I was there? Or something, just checking in, or hey Beth, I haven't talked to you in a while. I know homecoming's coming up. Are you going? I'm super excited to see you. I can't believe it's been 10 years, which is so true. So there's lots of different ways that you can start those new conversations. And again, it's just to open the lines of communication. You're not trying to sell them anything. You're not trying to close. You're just trying to add value to their life and be a ray of sunshine and just say hello. Now, the third thing you're going to want to do is do 3 follow-ups. So for those people that you've already started conversations with or haven't talked to in a while, you want to reconnect with them and follow up. And so if you don't know what to say or how to follow up, or depending on where the conversation left or what you want to talk to them about, go back to the follow-up training that we had in the new coach session and check it out. But remember, there's different ways to follow up. And so you could either follow up by just checking in, or you could follow up and say, hey Susie, I know that life gets really crazy. I sent you that link and wasn't sure if you had a chance to check it out, but I know my boot camp's coming up starting on Monday and just want to make sure you're all ready to go. Something like that. Because don't forget, sometimes we think that we're bothering people or that people are intentionally ignoring us, and they're not. 90% of the time, people get super busy and they forget to respond, or they open up the text message, or they open up the message that you sent them on Instagram or Facebook, and then they get distracted. I know that happens to me all the time if I don't write it down and I'm intentional about responding. So, the fourth thing that you'll want to do is send 3 personalized invites to people to join you, either your upcoming challenge group or your upcoming boot camp, or to join a nutrition or fitness program that you're doing. And so those 3 invites will want to be with people who you think these programs or the boot camp or the challenge group that they'll actually like, and that these things would add value to them based on those previous conversations that you've had. Now, the 5th thing that you'll want to do is just check your back office. Check out if you have any new customers or new orders. Is there anything that you can do to help your customers or people that you're helping with their orders? Check out the news and the news in the back office in case there's any new announcements or anything like that. So those are the 5 things that you want to get done in your power hour. You want to make 3 new friends a day, start 3 new conversations, do 3 follow-ups, 3 personal invites, and check your back office. Now, there are a lot of different ways that you can do all of these things. One of the things that I love using is the business activity tracker, which is also used for the Success Club system. And that tracker it's a really cool 1 or 2 page tracker, and there's areas that you can kind of check off as you do these things. And so I love making lists and checking things off. Sometimes I'll add things back to my list and check just so I can check them off. Who's with me? So that is a really great tool. That is in your back office in the training section. You can also use, if you want to use Facebook, to make 3 new friends, or friends of friends, or track those follow-ups more specifically, you can use an app called Teamzy. And so that Teamzy app will basically export your Facebook friends and help you track who you might need to follow up with. And then there's also, don't forget, if you want to use Gmail, there's a tool in Gmail called Streaks. And so you can use that to, same thing, track conversations in your Gmail, add notes and things like that. And that's really helpful to know who you need to follow up with. Of course, you could always use pen and paper too, or Google Docs or Excel spreadsheets. So today's message is really just to make sure you're being intentional with your time, focusing on the key specific activities to move your business forward and to help people. Because remember, we're here to help people, and reaching out and connecting with people is a huge part of what we do, because we want other people to be able to get to know us, and we want to be able to get to know them too, so that we can see if there's anything that we can do to help them. So for your homework today, I'd like to ask you guys to plan when you're going to do your power hour every day this week, and then come back to this post and comment below after you've done the power hour for each day. So on Monday, come back to the post and let us know that you crushed your power hour that day. Tuesday, do the same thing. And remember, the power hours don't have to be in a single 60-minute block. It can be 20 minutes throughout the day. It can be 5 minutes here, 30 minutes there, 10 minutes here, because we have our phones, and so much can be done just in transit or doing this on our phones. You can completely do it on our phones. And I think there's even an app for Android users for the business activity tracker or the Success Club system. I think somebody's working on it for the iPhone too, but check it out. That might be available as well. So I think that's it. That's all I wanted to share. Be intentional. Know that you can do this in an hour a day. if you're intentional with your time. There are full-time mamas who have 3 different jobs who are making it work with their hour a day. And so I know you can do it. I know everybody's really busy, but set a plan, stick to it, focus on the things to focus on, and you'll be awesome. Can't wait.